Yes, indeed. Good morning to you one, good morning to you all, and how the dickings are you? I know, I went all thespian. I hope you're well. Now, we've got a new supplier with us. Yes, you see it down here, new supplier, and look what you can create. We are talking the Wonder Weaver. Oh, I know, weaving. We're going back millions and millions of years to lifetimes ago. Millions, I'm going to go for. Thousands, millions, trillions. But you know, weaving is one of these things that was a skill. It was an art form. But now we've sort of lost that skill. There's only so many people that can do it in the world. But now we're bringing that skill back. And not only are we bringing it back, but we're bringing it back for beginners, intermediates, and advanced. Whether you've never done this before or you've been doing it for years, we are going to have something for you on this show. We have got so much to tell you, from how you can colour it. You haven't got to leave it on its own. There's so many different samples that we're going to show, but I'm not on my own for this either. No, no, no. We have the Wonder Weaver in the studio. The opposite end, there she is. Judith, how are you?
Hi, thank you. I'm fine.
Good.
Very nervous.
No, don't be nervous. You're in safe hands, as it were.
Nice.
Let's get straight off then while we're here. How did you get into the wonderful world of weaving?
Well, about 8 years ago, I was a single mom, and I really, really needed a hobby. You know how it is. And one of my friends actually gave me a similar DIY kit which contained everything like about rattan weaving, and I could make like tiny little baskets from it, and I got really immediately hooked to it. So from that point on, I wanted to weave everything, like benches, baskets, and really I'm just looking for all sorts of possibilities to weave.
There is so many possibilities to what we've got on the show today, from baskets to birdhouses to pencil holders to pen pots to little tubs that you could just leave filled of pot puree and of scents if you wanted to as well. Right then, let's kick straight off and then we can get to a demonstration. Right, the first one, the details are on the screen as we speak at the moment. 526739 is your item number. It's the small tray is what you're creating. So obviously you don't get the tray. This is what you'll be making once you've put all your rattan together. And that's the thing, it's rattan. This is not willow that you have to leave to soak. If you don't know, I've learned all this morning. Willow, I thought you just bend it round, don't you? You see it in the garden, then willow fences, bend it round a couple of posts. No, you have to leave that to mould and malleable, so you become able to weave it round. With this, you can leave this just 15 minutes and you are good to go. We'll learn all this as we go, do not worry. But look how beautiful this is. Normally, you would pay on its own $29.99 for a basket that is like this. But you've made this. You've made this with love. You could use this as a hamper if you wanted to as well. Imagine a hamper basket filled with a candle, chocolate, jams in there, a bit of gingham down the bottom, cellophane around the top. You see? How beautiful. And you know, every little bit of that, maybe you make your jam, has been made with love and care. But if you're thinking, Adam, but it's rattan, it's that wood effect, I'm not a fan of that, I'd like to go for something else. You can treat it. You can paint it. You can dye it. You can oil it. You can varnish it. You could have it as a tray for outdoors if you wanted to as well. You could have a tea tray. You could also go with your decoupage in the bottom if you wanted to as well. Start bringing in your other mediums, your LeBlanches of the world, these sorts of things that you could pop already on there. You've got the logo wood in as well, so it's like burnt in, as it were. Remember, if you get stuck along the way as well, I'm going to have to edit this as well. If we get stuck, say I get the tea tray home today. I know it's not a tea tray, but it's a small tray. Say I get the tray home today, and I'm sitting there at my dining table, my rattan is on a soak, and I think, I don't know what to do now. I'm nervous, I'm stuck. Where can they go? Are there places where you will hold their hand and guide us?
Yes, absolutely. You can contact me anytime. You can phone me, you can write me a message through Messenger, so Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, you can message me there. or write me an email, which is the easiest, I think. And you can even send me photos, and then I can pick up where you are stuck. So yeah, just contact me.
Because remember as well that actually she designs them, she makes them, she draws them, she knows where you are, and you get full instructions as well included. Right then, that is your small tray, £29.99, 526739 is your item number. Let's shimmy on down to our little tiny bird box. Now, everything you get and everything you need is in these beautiful reusable Hessian bags. Okay, they're reusable. You can use them time and time again. Use them for your other kits as well. Everything that you need is in there. All you will need to provide for yourself is warm water, which we can't get in the rattan bag. We tried. And a small pair of scissors. Now, Judith used nail scissors because you can get into the intimate details. With the bird cage, you need some sort of wood glue, maybe a glue gun, just to put the perch on there as well. And it comes with said bird. It comes with everything that you see here. It comes with, this is what you're creating. This is a finished sample of the actual kit, it said. Now, the colours will vary on the bird, obviously, because no birds are the same. But look at the detail. And once again, if you're a beginner, you can create this. You can make it. You get everything you need in the kits as well. Great for a beginner as well. Now, a question that I've got, Judith, as well, that I'm sitting here thinking, this is amazing. I'm there, I'm in. I'm in there, I've bought 6 of the kits in my head already. I'm thinking that I'm loving this, absolutely loving it. But it's my first time of trying this. Do I get more than I need in the kit in case I do make that little mistake?
Yes, it can happen that you don't soak it like enough time or whatever. I mean, it's a natural material. Obviously, you can anything can happen. Really, it can break. So there is extra spokes. There is extra weavers. The only thing there is no extra is the wooden blank, but that's not something that you would break easily. So yes, you can get extras.
So the long and short of it is, yes, you get more than you need. You get more than you need in each kit. Right, 10% of the bird cage has now already gone with the birdhouse, actually. 10% of the birdhouse kit has now already gone, £19.99. 083931 is your item number for this as well. Remember, you get everything that you see here, so even down to the smallest of twine that's in there as well, the tops, the bottoms, and all the rattan that you do need to soak that we will go into as we go through our demonstrations. Right, then we're moving on to the small round basket this time. A beautiful, beautiful basket that you can see there. Look at this. How beautiful. And you've made this. This is your handiwork. I absolutely love that. You imagine that with a little cake in, a little muffin, maybe a little muffin tray if you wanted it to be. You could put a little church candle in, you know the tall church candles? A big thick candle. Obviously you wouldn't light it, it'd just be for decorative purposes, but you could use that as well. One of those candles in the jar if you wanted to. Absolutely stunning. Once again, everything in the kit is there that you need. £19.99. 998279 is your item numbers. This kit is also suitable for beginners as well. So if you are a beginner, remember you're seeing everything in the kit that you are getting here. You can be creating these at home. Okay, now obviously yours will come in the basket, and everything in here is what you see here, and then we've got the finished samples here as well, which are absolutely beautiful. This is what you can now create when you get this kit home. £19.99. Remember, you can colour them, you can varnish them, you can use them for your outsides. Maybe a potted plant would look beautiful in there. A little eucalyptus or aloe vera. Oh, beautiful little banana plants maybe in there with the big leaves. I know they're huge, but maybe when they're growing is what I meant. Not the main caboodle of a banana plant, but the little banana plants that are in there as well. Little eucalyptus, little aloe vera, lovely. £19.99, 998 279 is your item number. Right then, pencil pot is what we're talking about next. It doesn't have to be a pencil pot, could be a brush pot, could be a makeup brush pot if you wanted it to be. It could be a toothbrush holder. Yes, Webster, it could be actually. How nice would that be? But then, if I move that for that one, I think this is stunning. For all your Pergamano tools, you know your Pergamano things that you don't really know what to do? So you can pop all those in there. Now, obviously, pencils aren't included, but you can create everything you need from the kit. It's for beginners. You also get a set of full instructions as well. So you get a full instructions in your kits with all your hints and tips that you may need there as well. This one's got brushes on the front at the moment. I'm just going to flick to the back. I'm not going to show you all of it, but it really does break it down with words and pictures and how you should go. £19.99 for our beautiful pot kit is what we're looking at here. 140240 is your item number. £19.99 is what we're looking. Right then, we're looking at the mini basket next. Oh, these are so cute. Absolutely cute. I'm thinking Easter. Straight away with little eggs that could be in there, maybe. Maybe some oasis in the bottom, and then you could put some false flowers in. You could make a little tiny bouquet, a little flower girl at a wedding. You could have it at your colours if you wanted to, because remember, you can change the colour of the rattan if you like. But as I said, there is so many possibilities for when you're getting these home. A little tea light, once again at the bottom, battery operated tea light, just to give that little glow. Turn it into a little hamper for a little child if they wanted to as well, which is absolutely beautiful. It comes with the bag. It also comes with all the rattan you need. Even the handle, obviously, is included as well. You get extra pieces in case you go wrong as well. So in case you're thinking, oh, I didn't do that, that bit snapped, what am I going to do now? Don't worry. Do not worry. Everything you need has been thought of by our Judit and the Wonder Weaver. £19.99. If you take the basket off, you take this bit off and you put some string, some nylon thread with a helium balloon on there, you could turn it into a little hot air balloon for a child's birthday. You weight it down. You could have these down the garden if you wanted to going the path if you want to. A little child's party, little birthday. You could have little mints. Fill it with mint imperials. As someone leaves, they could take a little mint. A little. Now, obviously, I don't know if it's bird safe. I don't know if it's food safe, but you could go there. It's wood, so it could be if you wanted it to as well. You can remember you could use these for outdoors if you want as well. £19.99 for the mini basket kit. 129432 is your item number. I'm loving that hot air balloon idea. Moving on down there, we've got our bread basket. Oh, the bread basket. Look at this. We're already approaching 10% of the stock here has now already gone, and this is the first time you are seeing it. If I was you, I would put your order in your basket. I'd start checking out, because when you see demo, the penny will drop. And you go, oh yeah, it's that easy. I can do that. But how beautiful would that be in the centre with your white and bread brown rolls in there as well? It's one of these hobbies that you don't make and put on the shelf. It's not like that. It's not like these toy cars that you make and you leave them on the shelf and you don't really do much with. You just have to look at them and they gather dust. These you can use. These you can be every day, and you know that if you leave them there, you've made that. I made that. It's a talking point. Where do you get the basket? Oh, I made that. Oh, you made it? Imagine filling it with eggs. It could be your egg basket if you wanted it to. It doesn't have to be bread if he doesn't want to. You could leave it on the side, pop some little cloth in there, pop your eggs in there. Maybe you've got hens, maybe you've got chickens. This could be the egg that you go and get. Oh, sorry. But maybe you just plant into it. Maybe you fill it with your seed and you go around scattering your seed like little chickens. This is how I do it when I had my chicken. I don't have chickens, but I'm guessing. I just walk around the garden doing this. Hey, chick, 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 chick. But you could too as well. I'd love chickens, but I'm not allowed. I wanted a duck. absolutely beautiful for £32.99. We'll discuss this later on. I've got a show to do. 987346 is your item number. Last but no means least is our small cube basket. Now, if this doesn't lend itself to a hot air balloon, I don't know what wouldn't. Look how beautiful the basket is. It's absolutely stunning. This is the last and final one that I've got now. Now we're going to go to a live demonstration very, very shortly. £22.99. 912286 is your item number. Now, if you're sitting on the fence with any of these, if you're sitting there thinking, I'd love to know, but only if he would ask, only if they would answer my question, email me in. studio@hochanda.com. It's a brand new supplier as well. It's our Judit, bless her. She's here, she's in the studio, she will answer your questions for you if you're thinking, well, is it for me? Can I do it? Children from 8 plus, we're talking here. So you could do this with your child if you wanted to, and it could be something you do together. How nice would that be? A little project that you and your little loved one do. Maybe it's a grandson, maybe it's a granddaughter, maybe it's your own children. But it's something that you would keep and something you would hand down. My nan's got loads of these around the house, and I know she didn't make them. We bought them. But imagine handing them down. Well, this is the thing. She goes out and bought them. She's like, I bought that. I was like, well, yeah, but you can make them now. We could do this together. She'd rather watch. Exactly. Come on, Nan. We can do this. I think this is like therapy now for me. But we've also got the baskets on the show. Right then, I think that's enough from me. I think it's now time. Why I go and talk to myself in a dark corner. Let's go over to our Judith. What are we demoing first, my love?
We will do the round basket. So you showed that 15 centimeter round basket. That's what we are going to do first.
Yes.
So we've got the wooden base, and we've got already soaked some cane here.
So how long do we need to leave it to soak?
It depends on the size of the cane, but I would say like 10-15 minutes. The thicker the cane is, the longer you would need to soak it.
Okay.
So this is actually a 3mm cane, and this is what we are using for the spokes. So that's what gives the framework of the basket. And so first of all, we take the wooden blank, and we take all of the stakes and put them into the holes here. One spoke into one hole. And once we've got, oh, this seems to be a bit thicker than the hole itself. So once we have like 3 spokes in the holes, we will take the left-hand side one and bend it over, and then tuck in inside of the basket. So it looks like this here. Can you see it? And then we take the next one, and we continue doing the same thing. So we are bending above the next spoke and tuck inside. And that's how we fix the frame of the basket to the wooden base. So bend over and put inside here. So we'll have a nice circular pattern at the bottom. Next one.
Once they're wet, do they stay wet for a long time, or do I need to dipping them back in the water to make them more malleable so I can go again?
Both.
Okay.
So it remains quite for a long time wet. It also depends on how thick the cane is. The thinner, it will dry out obviously quicker, and but this one, which is quite thick, 3mm compared to the Weavers, which is 2.5. So this will be wet for quite a long time. But if you feel it's a bit brittle, or you will feel it that it's not so flexible anymore, then you just use a spray bottle and spray it onto it, and then it's ready to use again. So
on the subject of water, what sort of water is it cold tap water I put in there, or?
No, it's better to use like a mild, lukewarm or even warm water.
Okay.
That makes it easier to soak, and yeah, that's that's it really.
So just a lukewarm tap water.
Yeah. You shouldn't use hot water, for example, but definitely like what is good for your hands, I would say like 37 degrees, 35 degrees, that would make it. It wouldn't go.
Just tepid water. So normal water that you'd use from the tap would be perfectly fine.
Yes.
So basically don't boil a kettle is what we're saying.
So you can see coming nicely on the bottom.
Oh, look at
this
that, and it
pattern.
secures itself.
So we just have 4 more to go, and then we can turn it upside down and start the sides.
I feel this is a craft for everyone in it. This is a craft for it covers every scope. From the little ones all the way up to men, women, teenagers. Everyone would like to have a little go at this because it's something you can see instantly. It's instant gratification, as it were, because you can see it being built.
So I just got to the end of the circle here, and now I will just lift this first spoke just a tiny bit so I can tuck this last bit inside here, like this, and then pull tight. So here's the finished bottom, and now we can start weaving the sides. So these are the spokes, and I've got another coil. This is a tiny bit smaller sized cane.
Okay.
This is 2.5 millimeters thick, while the spokes are 3 millimeters. I will just...
It may sound like a random question, but I'm going to ask it because people might be thinking this at home. Obviously, we've got the instructions. Is it quite self-explanatory which cane is which and what we're going to use it for?
Yes, because the side spokes, so they are cut, pre-cut for you. So it's cut to size. It's not in a coil. That's what will give you the size. And the other one, which is in a coil, it's round, obviously, and then that's what's give you the weavers.
Ah, so this is the weaver we're talking about now.
The weavers, yes. So here we've got quite long pieces of cane. It's actually a vine, so that's how it is so long. It grows up to 300 feet long, so it can give you a nice nice weavers. Actually, you don't need to join in too many times because it's so long, so you can just work with it for a long time.
Are they special scissors you're using there? Are they special weaver's scissors that we're now going to have to get as well?
Not at all. This is just a nail scissor.
Oh, there you go.
Because I like that it's small and it's very easy to cut the cane. It's not so thick. It's sufficient, absolutely, and everybody has that at home. So I think it's nice.
No, it is. Right, go on. This is the bit I'm intrigued about, the weaving bit.
Yeah.
This is the bit where I think we're all wanting to see. All
right. So you choose any of the spokes, and you just place one weaver behind it. So from it goes into the basket, so inside, and then the next one into behind the adjacent hole. So, and this point, you will take the left-hand side weaver and just lead behind the next spoke and to the front back. If you are left-handed, you can do it opposite ways, but normally, I mean, it's not normal, sorry. So you can do it anti-clockwise, and if you are left-handed, you would do it clockwise.
Okay.
So, and that's what you repeat all around. You always take the left-hand side cane and lead behind the next spoke and then to the front. And that's actually a pairing. That's what it's called. This is a basic basketry technique, and we do it all the way around the basket this way. So left-hand side behind the next spoke and to the front, like this.
Look how quick this is now coming together.
Now I've got a bit of trouble because this cane is so long, it gets a bit twisted. So from time to time you just untwist it so you can continue working with it like this. And then you can continue. So left hand side again. And we just finished the first row here. So you can see on the sides that you finished the first row. You will weave the next one on the top of it. So you see that was the first one, and this is gonna be the second already here.
I could literally watch this all day. This is amazing. This is absolutely, how easy and how quick could you now start creating a basket? The basket that we're actually looking at is this one here. So at the moment, we've done the bottom, so we've done the base, and now we're on to the first row. The first row of a basket. How beautiful, how easy, and how quick. And this is what you're going to create. Look at how Judith work the weave. Quick. Remember, it's rattan we're working with here. This is a high quality material. You go and search what rattan is and how it becomes about. And you try and get a table and chairs made out of rattan. You're talking a lot of money. With this, £19.99, and already 20% of the stock has already gone here. It's a brand new supplier. It's the first time we've ever showed you the Wonder Weave. There's so many things we've got on the show, from large baskets to the bird cage, the little birdhouse that we're talking about as well. We've got the basket that we're currently making at the moment. You've got pencils and pen pots. But what I like about them as well is you've got things like the bread basket, which is usable. It's all usable, but it all matches. Nothing's going to look odd when you start making all this collection, because I know the minute you get this home, you're going to want to start doing more, because it'll be, well, I quite enjoyed that. I'd like to have another little go at that. I'd like to have another little go at the weaving as well. Judith, do we need to pack them down as we go?
Yes, it's better to do it on the while you are doing, and then you avoid big gaps on the sides. Yes, I would say yes. And what I'm doing now is I'm just adjusting a bit the spokes, so they are nice and straight, and then I can continue weaving. Same way all around. I'm at the 4th row now.
Oh, look at that. So once again, this is a brand new supplier. We're talking weaving. We're talking weaving rattan to create what at the moment will be a basket very, very shortly. Remember, all you simply need to do is soak the rattan for up to 15 minutes and you are good to work with. If you feel the rattan becoming brittle again, you feel it's not got the bendability that it had when you were first using it, give it a spray. The tools for this you will have around your home already. A bottle of water, lukewarm water to soak your rattan in, and a pair of nail scissors to cut your rattan. And then you sit back, you relax, you lose yourself in the world of rattan. Because I know it's like colouring. You know, you can sit there for hours upon hours and upon hours. Judith, do you find this quite therapeutic?
Absolutely. That's what I needed when I started, actually. And I completely immersed into it. And actually, from the reviews I've got and the feedbacks from what I've got, many people say the same to me. Mostly mums find it very therapeutic, but I think it's therapeutic for anyone. It's very easy to get hooked onto it.
Well, no, it is, and it's quite. And what I like it as well is it's because it's usable. You can use everything you make. You can use, like the first pattern, like the first shot that we've got here now. This is your the tray that we're talking about. Okay, so this is the tray. You get everything that you need in the tray as well. Now, you can be doing it if you're beginning. It's slightly different. So the principle will start exactly the same, look. So you start with the base, weaving it in, weaving it out, weaving it in, weaving it out. Then you've got the weave where you go all the way around, and then it's just a case of like French plaiting. All the way around. This will be all in the instructions. If you're a beginner, you can achieve this as well, which will be absolutely beautiful. What you're also getting, obviously that's a finished sample that you're actually creating. So you get your baseboard in there, you get all your rattan in there as well. So if you want your rattan, as you can see, it's not that malleable. You soak this in water for about 15 minutes, it'll become a lot more bendy so that you can then start manipulating it around the reeds themselves. Then it also comes in the Hessian bag as well. It's all about presentation. It comes in the beautiful Hessian bag that you've got there, the actual tea tray that we're talking as well, which is beautiful, which you can reuse time and time again. £29.99, 526739 is your item number. I think it's a stunning piece of work, and I would be happy to have that in my home as well. As a little tea tray, maybe you take it outside and use it like a little potting tray. So you put all your little potted plants on it, and you're going to think, well, I've got these little seeds, I'll put all the seeds in there, because you know where they're going to go. Because you can varnish them. You can protect them and use them outside. You can change the colour. You can colour the wood before you use it, the rattan, or you can dye it after. Judith was telling me earlier that she uses strong tea and coffee. And if you take your finished rattan and pop it in, because it's got texture, and because it's, technically it was a tree at one point in time, it will seep through. It will start using the capillary action, so you'll get that ombre look. So it'll go from bright dark all the way to the lights as the tea or coffee will seep through as well. Absolutely beautiful and stunning of what we've got. £29.99, 526739 is your item number. Now we're very, very busy on the Birdhouse at the moment as well, is what we are on there. You get everything that you see here as well, including the bird. Which I think is amazing. It's a complete project in a bag. So if you are gifting it to someone as well, you can gift it to that loved one. And then, now you know they're going to make this beautiful rattan little birdhouse. That's in there as well. We've got queues on the phone, and 20% of the stock here now has already gone. Remember, you can colour it. The bird comes included, but colours will vary on the bird that's there. You get full instructions as well included in your kit. So you haven't got to worry about how do I do it if I get stuck, if I get lost. If you do get stuck and lost, you're thinking, I don't know what I'm going or where I'm going. She's on, Judith's on all the socials. She's on all the socials, your Facebooks, your Instas, your texts. Or you can even pop her a phone, give her a little call, say, I'm stuck. Can you help me? Obviously not if you're stuck on the M6 and you've got a breakdown. Only with the rattan projects that we're talking about here. Hi Judith, I'm currently stuck. Oh, what part are you on? I think I'm on the A38 at junction 4. I don't think that's going to work. But I have got my rattan kit that I can do it here, and it's raining. But you're good to go, okay? You could use these in any... This is sort of the stuff that you can take away with you. So if you are going down to the caravan, you haven't got to lump a load of papers, a load of cardstock. You just take your kit. You've got water down there. You take your nail scissors with you, and you are good to go. Your bird cage is the only one, though, that you're going to need a dab of glue, just a dab, just to attach the birdhouse himself. So just attach the perch that's on there. As you can see, that little dab of glue that we've got on there as well. 20% of the stock here is now already gone. We have got queues on the phones. The quickest and the easiest place to go, though, will be jump to the website. Might be the easiest. Up next, now this is the one we saw demo. A quarter of the stock has now already gone here. This is our small round basket kit. I think, we're not meant to have favourites, but I have three. It's the tea tray. I like this basket, and I also like the bread basket as well. I'm a bit of a fan of the bread basket. We'll get to there. I love a basket. I do like a good basket because you can put stuff in. I'm a man, you see. I just like putting stuff in and putting stuff away. It looks tidy in the basket, it's a messing. But I would put in this basket. Now, I was looking around our set earlier to see what I could find. I found flowers for a few ones down. I'd put one, you know, the candles in the jar, the larger candle in that jar. I would put those inside because you've got that beautiful glow that will come from it as well. Not only could you do that, though, you could put a bit of oasis in the bottom if you wanted to. That's the green stuff, not the band. You could put the oasis in the bottom and put your flowers in. your beautiful little flowers. It is an ancient technique that has been lost. How many people do you know these days that still make these items? Not many. But you can now start getting into this wonderful, wonderful world. And once you've learnt the skill, you could scale this up. So you see, you can see, you've probably seen them on them country walks that you go, they're fences that you can now make. The beautiful woven fences. In theory, it's the same sort of concept that we're talking about. What we've also got as well, so if you're liking the small round basket, you might want to start smaller. Everyone is for beginners as well, okay? Every single one of these is made for beginners, but you've got the pencil pot on the show. Now, this is what I was talking that you could sort of go for the ombre look if you wanted to as well. All you simply do is take your pencil pot, turn it upside down and let whatever it is soak the way through as well, okay? But you've also got, you can pop your pencils in, you can pop your paintbrushes in, it's entirely up to you what you want to pop in there, but you really can use it. It'll look beautiful on anybody's desk. £19.99. You only get the one and you get everything you need inside the kits as well. 140240 is your item number. Right then, up next is your mini basket with handle up next. So, flowers aren't included, but I was just playing and having a little look. You could turn these into beautiful flower displays. You know, when you go around and you see something, you're not allowed to take flowers to hospitals anymore, anything like that. You're not allowed to. Most of my parents have got allergies to flowers and pollen, so we really don't take that many flowers. But you could take the faux flowers. You could make your own flowers and pop them in and display them. Imagine if you're making cards at fetes and shows. You can now start using these to dress your stall if you wanted to. It's somewhere else to keep all your stuff. And if you just want a little basket, just don't put the handle on. You could just use it as the basket if you wanted to as well. Let me take the flowers out. So this is what you're actually making itself. But a little Easter egg hunt as well. Yeah, a little treasure chest. Trick-or-treating, Kim. Yes, we're now here. Yes, little trick-or-treating basket. You could scale it up with spiders and skeletons on, a little bit of web on there. £19.99. Let your imagination run wild when you get it home. What you're going to use it with. 129432 is your item number. Right then. One of my favourites on the show is the bread basket that we've got on here as well. Absolutely beautiful. You imagine a party and you take these, maybe a little barbecue that you're having, a little napkin in there, all the bread rolls for the sausages or the burgers that are in there as well. You go, oh, where'd you get your basket from? Oh, I made that. No, you didn't. Oh, yeah, something I did the other afternoon. It only took me 15 minutes to prepare and I was good to go. You can do this as well, but this is how quick and easy they are to create. Yes, I'm a bit flippant and yes, I exaggerate the truth, but you can because you've made this. You can use it for whatever you want to make with it. Pop it in the kitchen. Use it for your utensils. You could pop your sauces in there if you wanted to. Your little condiments, Percy pepper, Susie salt, Tommy ketchup in there, bit of mustard. You're good to go. Pop it in the cupboard. It's always there for the table. You can't go wrong. £32.99, 987346 is your item number. We've also got this small cube basket next as well. Now, what I like about this is, once again, my imagination. You know how I think on these things. A little bit of fishing wire on there, a little balloon full of helium maybe, and you turn it into a little hot air balloon for a little teddy bear for a newborn. How beautiful would that be? A little newborn basket. You could make all the little ropes that go around the outside if you wanted to as well. You could also, you know, the hot air balloon, I think it was in Mary Poppins. I don't know, it might not be a balloon in Mary Poppins. Bedknobs and broomsticks, one of them ones. You could turn it into that as well. Chitty bang bang is what I'm thinking of. You could turn it into a hot air balloon for that as well. Or you could just use it as a basket. It's entirely up to you. £22.99, 912286 is your item number. Right then, let's go back over to our demonstration. This time we are creating, is it the birdhouse?
Yes, it is.
The birdhouse. Right then, where do we start?
I just started it and I made actually the same way. I made the base and I started weaving on the sides. So this is also a pairing. Yeah. Did you want to ask something?
No. I was just,
okay. All right. So I will just continue weaving on the sides. Same way as I did with the round basket, because this is a very, very easy sort of technique. And so I'm on row number 4, and I will make, I think, 1 or 2 more. So I make the sides of the birdhouse. It's really easy. I mean, this is the thinnest cane I normally use. This is a 2mm one, really easy for the hands, and that's what I really love about rattan, that you don't need your muscles, and even that's why it is suitable for the children as well. And it can be really a nice project with the parents together, like a family project.
Okay.
I'm on number 5 now. So I'm gonna stop weaving shortly. This is where I started from.
That was going to be my question, but I think you may be answering it at the moment. When we stop, how do we stop? Like, where do we just cut it off and leave it?
So I normally suggest to make a mark on the first spoke that you started with.
Okay.
But you can see it inside the basket that this is the end of the first weaver here. So this was the initial spoke where you started, and that's where you are supposed to end as well, because then it will be nice and flat on the top. So I will just use my scissors here and cut off the excess cane like this, and the weaving is finished on this basket. So you can see it's nice and even on the top. And now we will use the other wooden blank, and we will just thread the spokes into the holes the same way as we did in the beginning, one after each other, all around the wooden base, like this. So
the details for the Birdhouse kit are currently on screen at the moment, £19.99. 083931 is your item number. Would you say, Judith, this would be a good place to start?
Yes, absolutely. That's, I think, the most quickest and easiest way to start with basket weaving. It contains not so much weaving, and it's a lovely little project that you can make with rattan. So here we have the house, and now I've got a small bobbin of raffia, which I'm gonna undo here. We don't really need as much.
This comes in the kit as well, doesn't it?
Sorry?
This comes in the kit as well?
Absolutely, it comes with the kit. I will just take a shorter piece here and just tie on the top of the spokes, like quite strongly, like this. So this will make sure that your other wooden blank will be fixed. Now I will just tie it like, oops, yeah. So this can happen. I will just untie a bit. I was a bit too strong now. So let's do it again.
Would you pop the bird in before you did this, or you do this first?
No, I wouldn't. Just because you've got this little piece of rattan. This is a flat piece, and you need to glue it first onto it. So I will show you in a second. I just tie this off, and I've got already the glue gun prepared here. I just make a knot at the end of the rattan here. So I've got a loop like this. And now we can take this little piece of flat rattan and the mini birdie, which is a white one this time. And I've got here the glue gun. So I will just put a tiny little glue onto the bird, place it onto the flat rattan here, just like that. Maybe I needed a bit more. Okay, I think I need some more. Like this.
But this is the point. Oh, I'll get that sentence out in a minute. This is the point I'm trying to make. That you don't need a lot of tools for this. You don't need all the glues under the sun. Obviously, for the birdhouse, you do need a dab of glue to put the bird on there. But you could also use a glue. You could use a glue dot if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very simple to use. 30% of the birdhouse now has already gone. So 30% of the birdhouse kit has gone as well. Everything you need is in the kits as well, from the rattan bag, from the Hessian bag that you can use time and time again, to the finished article. This is what you'll be creating. A beautiful, beautiful birdhouse that you've got here, that you could possibly hang outside. If you wanted to varnish it, you could pop this outside, you could colour it and hang it on the tree as a little Christmas decoration, maybe, if you wanted to, with a little robin that's in there. Right then, let's go back over to demo to find out how to pop our bird into the cage itself.
So I put the birdie on the stick, and now I just place it inside like this, and I put already a dot of glue here, so I will just stick to it like this. And now comes the other side. Again, just a tiny bit of glue here, like this. And it sits nicely on top here.
Look at that. A little cut on the side of the perch and you are good to go. It was so quick and so easy. Literally, you'd only just really started. I think you were on row 2 when we joined you for the demonstration, and now you've got a complete bird house there as well. Absolutely stunning is what you're getting. 083931 is your item number. Once again, imagine if you've got maybe you've got little birds at home. You could put two birds in there, like 2 doves, maybe for a wedding, or 2 little lovebirds that you wanted to pop in there and give it as a gift. Would be beautiful. Remember, you haven't got to put the perch in if you don't want as well. You could turn that into like a little barn. You could have a whole nativity scene in there if you wanted to as well. You turn that into a little scene and you have got a little captured moment in there. Or, just thought about it, you know the big wraparound photos that you can get, the panorama photos? If you've got one of a family member, so maybe you've got a family group photo, you cut it down to its size, you could then pop it on the inside. So what you've then got is like a photo album of everyone that's there, but you've created the beautiful cage that's there as well. Once again, everything's in the kits you need. £19.99. 30% of the stock has now already gone as well. 083931 is your item number for this as well. Absolutely beautiful. Right, then we're moving down to the baskets now as well. This is the small round basket that you saw in the first demonstration. I think we're going to go back to this for a demonstration as well shortly. Your basket though is £19.99. 998279 is your item number for these as well. Right then, something else that you might find that you might like. We've got scissors on our 7-day savers that we've got there as well. But you've got 4 days, 22 hours, 10 minutes and 25 seconds. On this show, you can go to your 7-day savers whenever you want to go. But you've also got things like the LeBlanc shrink wraps. Oh, they're new ones. Have we got new ones in? We've got new ones out. The other one's sold out, so we've got brand new LeBlanc romantic shrink wraps for £12.99. What a beautiful gift that would be to get your rattan basket, the one that we're going to come back on in a minute, and pop a little bottle in there that has been shrink wrapped with these beautiful, beautiful imagery. How beautiful would that be? They go every time, £12.99. Get your LeBlanc shrink backs. They're back in stock, a different design, but we have got them. Scissors on the show as well. We've also got scissors, and we've also got the little picnic boxes, plastic sewing boxes on there, along with decoupage papers that you might want to put on your tea tray. The decoupage papers that you could put on your tea tray as well if you wanted to, with all the roses that are on there. And we've also got some books and paper on there as well, leather embossed paper. Pencil pot is what we're looking at next. So once again, you get everything in the pencil pot. Should you struggle, should you don't know where you're going, you think, oh, I'm lost here. I've managed to get so far, but I don't know what I'm doing now. And Judith's always on the end of a phone or always on the social medias as well. You can't go wrong. She will help you every step of the way. She will point you in the right direction because she designs all the items as well. Judith, is there more things on the horizon? Obviously, this is only your very first show, and there's me looking into the future, but we're very busy on this show already. Are there new, bigger projects on the horizon coming up?
Yes, absolutely. My customers usually ask me to do like waste baskets, or so they come up once they started, they come up with other ideas to do. So that gives me also quite a lot of inspiration to make up a new one. So the next one is the waste basket that I'm going to do.
We've got a waste basket on the way, a little rubbish bin coming up as well, made out of wicker. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, could you do a vase? Is it possible to do a vase or a vase?
Absolutely. I love using. I love combining stuff together. So like weaving glass vases all around. Oh. I've got bottles even that I've made. So yeah, it's.
Right, then we'll stay with you right here, because I've just thought, can you do a vase, but where would the water go? I didn't really think this plan through. But you put a glass vase on the inside. I just meant a proper vase. But what stage are you up to on your wicker basket now? Is this the top bit, the round basket?
Yes, exactly. I'm doing the border at. This is the very last bit to do. So I'm just taking the spokes, bending in front of two other spokes, and then tucking inside next to the third one. That gives you this flowery pattern on the top, like this. That's a very, very easy border to make, but still very attractive, I would say.
So is this an easy, once again, it's all written in the instruction booklet, but is it quite self-explanatory? Once you've done one little bit, it's quite easy, it's the same repeated pattern?
Yes. Yes, I think it's very easy, and that's what the feedback is, that the instructions are very clear to follow. I usually get photos of the finished items, which is lovely to get. And actually, nobody ever asked me what to do because I'm stuck, so hopefully it will not happen.
It wouldn't. Well, you're a very good demonstrator. I will give you that. You're very good at what you do.
Thank you.
30% of the stock here, though, has now already gone as well. For that smaller basket that we're looking at, 30% of the stock here has now gone as well. Remember, you can treat them. Remember, you can varnish them if you wanted to as well. You've got less than 15 minutes prep time. Just let them soak in the water as well. For those people, Judith, that may be sitting on the fence thinking, I'd love to have a go, but I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. What would you say to those people? You've got 30 seconds.
Just give it a go. That's it. You will not be disappointed.
You will. There you go. I think that sums it all up. Look, less than 30 seconds. You will not be disappointed, and I don't think you will. Look how easy this is to go together. A beautiful, beautiful rattan basket is what you're creating as well. £19.99, 998-279 is your item number for the small round basket kit. Remember, you get everything in the kit as well that you're going to need. You also get those beautiful reusable Hessian bags as well. You get more than enough material should you go have a little wobble, should you go astray and you don't know what you're doing. You will do though. You get full instructions along the way. There's also on the social medias. Judith, thank you very, very much.
Thank you too.
Look at that.
It's just finished.
That was good. I would give that. We were all very impressed on how you finished that so quickly. Thank you very much. You've absolutely loved this very first of many, I'm sure, wonder weaving shows that we've got coming up on the wonderful world of Hochanda. Remember, start checking out your baskets if I was you. I don't want you to miss out on the beautiful options. There's a plethora of rattan that you could use. Don't go anywhere. There's so much more to shop for here on the wonderful world of Hochanda.